Welcome students to Speech 1311, Introduction to Speech Communication. My name is Carolina Saleh, and I will be your instructor for this course. I'm excited to be teaching this course and to have you as my students. Please know that I'm here to help and to guide you along the way. To be successful in this course, make sure you log in daily into this course, refer to your course syllabus, course organizer, and check for announcement updates and your TCC email. Right here is the announcements. So I'll be posting announcements, so make sure that you are clicking on this link to see the announcements. Keep up with the work and do not hesitate to email me with any questions or concerns you may have. Make sure you use your TCC email. Your TCC email is the only email that I will respond to your questions and concerns. TCC district policy is for the student to use their TCC email as they communicate with their instructor. Again, make sure you use this email, which is carolina.sala@my.tccd.edu. Also, I teach multiple sections of Speech 1311, so please include the section number for Speech 1311. So when you email me, at the end of your email, make sure you include Speech 1311 86044. I'd like to inform you that there's a glitch on the computer when you go to the TCC bookstore website. It does not provide the information for this book that we're going to be using. The book that we are using for this course is Real Communication: An Introduction by Dan O'Hare and Mary Wyman. It's the 5th edition, and this is the cover of the book. I have included the link to the website of the publisher of this book. So when you click on this website, this is what pops up, and you can rent the ebook. So when you click on the ebook to rent, it's going to give you the process and how you can rent the ebook. You can also purchase it if you want to. You can also go to another website, the Amazon, to see what prices they're given for the book. So I want you to save money, so purchase or rent the ebook, whichever gives you the best price. So let's go back to the home page. I'm going to go over the syllabus, the course organizer with you in a few moments. Make sure that you are logging in frequently to check on these two documents. As I go over the syllabus, I'm not going to go over the whole syllabus with you. I'm going to go over some important highlights and make sure that you later on read the entire course syllabus before you actually take the orientation quiz. There are 10 questions on the orientation quiz, and those 10 questions are based from the course syllabus. I will also go over the course organizer with you and go over first unit lesson 1 to kind of show you how to access your assignments and how to upload your speeches, all that good information that you need to know as you begin this course. So now I'm going to go over the course syllabus with you. So I'm here on the home page, and I'm going to go ahead and click on the syllabus document. Let me go ahead and click on that. And this pops up. So this is your course syllabus. This is a 16-week course. Again, I'm just reiterating my email. It is very important that you use this is my email so that I can receive your email and make sure you are using your TCC email. So my email again is carolina.sala@my.tccd.edu. This is my phone number, but the best way to reach me is going to be through email. Again, I just want to remind you, I teach multiple sections of Speech 1311, so please make sure that you are including the section number for Speech 1311, which is 86044. This tells you the course description, the course objective, what you're going to be learning in this course, the course requirement. This is, like I said, the Real Communication Introduction, 5th edition. The author is two authors, Dan O'Hare and Mary Wyman. You can purchase the textbook or you can rent the ebook, and I've gone over that in the homepage. These are the assignments that you will be evaluated on. So you're going to have an orientation quiz. Make sure you read the course syllabus in its entirety because there will be questions regarding the course syllabus on the orientation quiz. So all the questions will be based from the course syllabus on the orientation quiz. It's worth 20 points. You have a survey, which is called the pre-PRCA survey. PRCA stands for Personal Report Communication Apprehension. There's 24 questions on this survey. That's worth 25 points. You have 2 quizzes. Each one is worth 25 points for a total of 50 points. You have 8 discussion boards. Each one is worth 10 points for a total of 80. You have your first minor speech, self-introduction speech, 50 points. You have a Unit 1 exam, 100 points. Unit 4 exam, 100 points. You have your major speech. This is your first major speech. So this self-introduction was your minor speech. This is your first major speech, informative speech, which is worth 200 points. Also an informative speech outline, which is worth 75 points. Informative speech PowerPoint, which is worth 25 points. Your second major speech is persuasive speech, which is worth 200 points. You have your persuasive speech outline, which is worth 75 points. You have the persuasive speech PowerPoint, 25 points. And your minor speech, your second minor speech, is the special occasion speech, 50 points. And the post-PRCA survey, 25 points, for a total of 1,100 points. This is the course grade point scale. We want to aim, our goal is to make a C or better in this course. And this tells you how many points earned you would need to earn for an A, B, or C. So please make sure that you have time for this course. It is a 16-week course. So make sure that you are using your time effectively and wisely, efficiently. You will need to be able to create a YouTube account to upload your 4 speech videos for this course. I do have a screen recording showing you how to upload your, submit your speech videos on Canvas. On average, you will have approximately 3 weeks to complete each unit. Let me go back here. If you do not have a YouTube account, please go ahead and create a YouTube account, your own personal one, because that is the delivery that you're going to be delivering your speeches for this course. So make sure that you create a YouTube account. Your course organizer gives you an outline of each unit and when assignments are due. Please make sure to complete each assignment by its due date. Make sure to plan accordingly. Do not procrastinate, as I rarely accept late work. You have more than enough time to complete each unit. And I'll go over, the unit is divided up, this course, I have divided up this course into 4 unit lessons, and pretty much you have about 3 weeks to complete each unit. So that's plenty of time So make sure that you are working efficiently, effectively, and not procrastinating. Don't wait until the last minute. So you do a little bit of work each day so that the assignments that are due for that specific unit, you're not waiting until the last minute and getting all stressed out. So make sure you're doing a little bit at a time. As I said, do not procrastinate, as I rarely accept late work in extenuating circumstances. Again, let me repeat that. In extenuating circumstances, and a student has given me advance notice, I can try to work with you. Simply asking for an extension on the day the assignment is due is not a valid reason. You have more than enough time to complete each assignment in this course and to submit it on the assigned due date. So what is expected of each student? So this is the student's expectation. Check your course organizer daily for due dates. It is your responsibility to keep up with your assignments and their due dates. Check course announcements for updates on the Canvas course site, and I showed you the link to the announcement on the home page. Make sure you submit all assignments in this course through Canvas course site. Do not email me your work. Please do not email me your work. All assignments must be submitted through the Canvas course site. Complete the online orientation quiz. Read assigned chapters of the ebook, or if you rent it, it's an ebook. If you purchase a book, textbook, then it's a textbook. Review online lecture notes, complete discussion boards, completing quizzes and exams. This is very important because this is a Tarrant County College district policy. It states that both informative and persuasive speech must be completed to pass the course. Failure to present both presentations will result in a failing grade for the course, regardless of the possibility of accumulating enough grade points to pass. So, for you to pass this course, both informative and persuasive speech must be completed to pass this course. If you do not do one or the other, or none at all, as far as the informative and persuasive, you cannot pass this course, regardless of the possibility of accumulating enough grade points to pass. And I think this is one of the questions on the orientation quiz. For the major speeches, informative and persuasive, you must choose separate topics, different topics. That's what I meant. You cannot use the same topic. So on average, students should expect to spend between 2 to 3 hours per day preparing for this course. Student conduct. Students will show respect to each classmate as well as your instructor. Let's keep our comments with emails, discussion boards, or any other class communication with the utmost professionalism. TCC policy pertaining to scholastic dishonesty. When your quizzes and exams, please do your own work. It's not an open book, so please do not use your textbook while you're completing the quizzes and also the exam. So make sure that you have read the chapters, you've gone over the notes and the PowerPoints that I have provided for you before you take the quizzes and exams. Also, for your major speeches, you are required to use outside sources. So as you know, when you use other people's work, you must give them credit for that work. You will need to cite those sources either using MLA or APA format. I don't mind whichever one you use, just as long as you cite your sources. So please remember that. Do not plagiarize any work that you do in this course. Always give credit when you use other people's work. As you're taking this online course, you will need a stable laptop or desktop computer to complete your work. Phones and tablets do not work well with the Canvas Learning Management System. And you need good internet access at all times. If you need some help in this area, Tarrant County College does have a program to loan a student an electronic device and internet access hotspot. So you can click on this website, on this link, and it will give you more information about this. Please make sure that the web browser that you're using is Google Chrome or Firefox. Do not use any other website, do not use any other browser because it's going to compromise your experience in this online course. So make sure either Google Chrome or Firefox. Those are the only two that work well in taking an online course. If you're needing tutoring services, you could click on this link and it will provide you more information how to go about in getting those tutoring services. So I mentioned earlier that this course is divided up into 4-unit lessons. Unit 1, the communication process. Unit 2, public speaking. Unit 3, persuasive speech, and Unit 4, interpersonal and group communication. So you're probably asking yourself, how does the instructor take attendance in an online course? Tarrant County College requires mandatory attendance for all classes, including distance learning courses. The method of taking attendance in an online course is based on completing assignments by the due date. So for this course, discussion boards, speeches, exams, quizzes, and service assignments will be the criteria for attendance. If a student does not complete one of these assignments, an unexcused absence will be recorded along with the grade of 0. Once a student has missed over 5 assignments, the student may be dropped from this course. This action can negatively affect a student's financial aid and will count against the 6-drop rule enforced by the state of Texas. So when you complete the assignment by the due date, you'll be marked present for that day. If you do not complete the assignment by the due date, you will be marked absent for that day. Please do not assume that the instructor will drop a student from the course. If a student feels that they need to drop this course due to lack of attendance, then it is the student's responsibility to drop themselves from the class. So make sure that you have time to work on this course. The most important way we are going to communicate will be through email and class announcements. So make sure that you check the announcements on the homepage. I showed you already how to go about in getting access to the announcements on the homepage. Also, make sure that you use your TCC email. Do not use any other email. Do not use your own personal email. It needs to be the TCC email. Remember to include the section number for this course in the email. So what is expected of me? As an instructor, I will do my best to provide you with the following. Respond to your emails within 48 hours during regular business hours. Grade speech presentations within 7 days after the due date. I'm going to monitor your discussion boards on a weekly basis, and I'm also going to provide you with announcements and group emails throughout the class to guide your progress in this course. So again, I have not read the entire course syllabus, so make sure that you read the entire course syllabus. So for those who have actually read this entire syllabus, you might be feeling a little bit overwhelmed at this point. Just take a deep breath and relax. Remember, you do not need to complete this class in one day. The best way to succeed in an online course and many times in life is to focus on what is directly in front of you. Focus on the unit lesson in front of you. You have discussion boards. You have quizzes. And the quizzes, I give you 2 attempts. So you have 2 attempts to take the quiz, and I record the highest grade. I also do that for your exams. You have 2 attempts and I record the highest grade. Make sure you follow the instructions for your major and minor speeches. For your major speeches, I do have a speech delivery method document, and you'll see that on the unit lesson. It is your responsibility to read the entire document. Make sure that you are checking out all the resources that I have provided for you. I do have sample outlines of past speeches. They're located in the unit lesson. So again, make sure that you are viewing all the resources that I have provided for you. If you would take the time to watch all the screen recordings, and this is a screen recordings for each unit lesson, I will provide that, and that is to help you get access to your assignments. They're there for a purpose, and that is to provide you with instructions of the assignment and how to navigate the Canvas Learning Management System. So if you read the chapters, view the screen recordings, read and follow instructions, set aside time to do your work, keep up with your work, with your assignments, submit all assignments on time by the due date, submit all assignments through Canvas course site, not my email, check your course organizer frequently to see what assignments you need to be working on and the assignment due date. Cite sources used, do not procrastinate, check announcements in your email for updates, information, then you're going to be happy with the grade you earn in this course. So remember, I'm here to guide you. I'm here to help you. However, you are expected to do the work and to make time for this course. Like I said in the beginning, do not procrastinate. Do a little bit of work each day, so that when the unit lesson, when those assignments, the due date is coming up, you've already done it. You're not getting all stressed out at the end because you have not left all those assignments at the very end, at the last hour. You've done a little bit each day. So let's make it a great semester. So let's go back to the home page, and now I'm going to go over the course organizer. So now let's go ahead and click on the course organizer document. Before I forget, as you can see here on your left, Office 365, the outlines for the speeches that I have provided for you, I have used a Word document where you're just going to go ahead and type in your information. Some of you may not have Microsoft Word, so that's why we have Office 365, which includes Microsoft Word for free. So when you click on this link, you can download the Office 365. Please make sure you're using that Word document. Do not use Pages. Some of you might have Apple Computer, and usually they have Pages as a Word document, but it does not work well when you're uploading that. So make sure that if you do not have Microsoft Word, you can have it for free by clicking on Office 365. And the outlines that I have provided for you, it's an outline template in a Word document. So please make sure you're using the Word document outlines that I have provided. Do not use any other format. So let's go ahead and click on the course organizer. So this is the course organizer. This is a document that is very important for you to be checking frequently, because I'm sure many of you are taking more than one course. And this tells you the assignments that you need to be working on for whatever week you're on. And on your right here tells you the assignment due dates. And so make sure each assignment has its due date. And like I said before, how do I check record attendance in an online course? When you complete the assignment by its due date, you're recorded present. And if you do not complete the assignment by its due date, you're recorded absent. And usually when the assignment is due, there's a specific due date, like you can see here for each assignment. After the due date, that assignment is no longer available. So please make sure that you have time for this course and you're working diligently and keeping up with your work. So as you can see, this course is divided up into 4-unit lesson. Unit lesson 1, the communication process, chapters 1 through 7. Unit 2, public speaking, chapters 13 through 16. Unit lesson 3, persuasion, chapter 17. Yes, for unit lesson 3, you just have one chapter for this unit. And the last unit, which is unit lesson 4, interpersonal and group communication, chapters 8 through 12. So I've made it easy for you. Please check your course organizer frequently. I cannot stress this enough. This is where you're going to check what assignments you need to be working on for the week, and these are the due dates. And there you go. Let me go ahead and close this. And now we'll be going over unit lesson 1, how to access those assignments and how to submit those assignments. So now students, let's go ahead and click on the unit lesson 1, which is the first unit, the communication process. You can access your unit lessons here, and also you can access by clicking on modules, whichever way you want to, whatever is comfortable for you. So again, you can click on this, or you could go to modules and you'll see unit lesson 1. So when you click on Welcome to Unit Lesson 1, the communication process, I'll have a video here. The screen recording will be here. These are the learning outcomes you're going to be learning about for chapters 1 through 7 in Unit Lesson 1. Each chapter, I have included a little narrative of what you're going to be learning for each chapter. And then there's a checklist right here. And then the to-do lists. So make sure that you check your course organizer for all assignment due dates. So these are the deliverables for unit lesson 1. So make sure that you click on your course organizer to know when these assignments are due. So let me go ahead and click on student view. So this is your student view. This is what you're going to be looking at. So pretty much it looks the same, it's just a different color. So let's go ahead and click on next. These are your student notes for chapters 1 through 7 that I have provided. So along with your textbook, or if you rented the ebook, read the chapters, and these are the notes of each chapter for Unit 1. And then I've also included PowerPoints for this unit. Now in Unit Lesson 1, you're going to be doing your first minor speech, delivering your first minor speech, which is the self-introduction speech. Like I said in the beginning, if you do not have a YouTube account, please create your personal YouTube account, because this is what's going to happen. Whatever recording device you use, whether you use your phone to record your speech, once you have recorded your speech to whatever electronic device you're using to record, phone or webcam, whatever it is, you're going to upload that speech video to YouTube. And by watching this video right here is going to show you how to upload your finished product, that speech video, to YouTube. So please make sure that once you have recorded your speech, whether it is, and this is for all your speeches, your self-introduction speech, your informative, your persuasion speech, and also your special occasion speech. You're always going to upload that speech recording to YouTube. And by watching this video, by watching this YouTube video, it's going to show you how to upload that speech onto YouTube. Let's go ahead and click on next. So the first assignment is the survey assignment. It's 24 questions. And I've given you instructions how to access the link to those 24 questions. And you would click on Start Assignment, and you would click on the link. So when you click on the link, this is what pops up. There's 24 questions, so answer those 24 questions. Don't forget here, and this too. And read the questions, answer them. Don't spend too much time, just answer them. I don't want you to think it over. And then afterwards, click on Submit the Data and write down your scores or take a screenshot of it. Do not send me that. I don't want you to email that to me. All I want you to do is once you answer these questions, 24, submit the data, write down your scores, because you're going to have 4 individual scores and a total score. Then what you're going to do is going to go back to that assignment, and what you're going to do is, I have 4 questions. So that's why it's important that you complete the survey first, because the first question, after you complete the survey, you will know the response to question number 1. So what were your scores for group, meeting, dyadic, public, and overall? So right here, you'll see a text entry, and you click on that and type in your responses in a complete sentence. So on the first one is, you can type in my score for group was 10, and then type in the score for meeting, dyadic, public, and overall. So that is your response to question number 1. So question number 2, type in here, understanding that the lower the score, the lower your perceived apprehension. Do you agree or disagree with the results? So if you say, I disagree with the results, please make sure that you include examples to help explain why. Or if you agree or disagree, again, provide examples. And then on question number 3, what is it about public speaking that makes you nervous? Provide in detail what makes you nervous about public speaking. And then question number 4 has 3 parts to it. What strategies have you done in the past to help with any public speaking nerves? If you have not done any strategies, what do you think would be helpful? If you are comfortable with public speaking, please share any helpful advice to someone else. So make sure that you answer this question in full detail. Then, once you have answered those 4 questions in a complete sentence, full detail, not just one sentence response will not give you much points, and this assignment is worth 25 points. So once you have completed, once you have answered those 4 questions, then you're going to click on Submit Assignment. So let me go ahead and take this off. Let's go on to the next. assignment. Well, I forgot to unlock this. Let's see here if the other one is on. So I'll go back to that, the discussion board. Let's see if the other ones. Okay, I'll go back to the discussion board in a little bit. So your first minor speech is self-introduction speech. Please make sure that you create a YouTube account. The self-introduction speech, you will do this. Students will show an object or picture of an object. Please make sure the photo is visible and deliver a short 2 to 3 minute speech. Please stay within that time frame. Do not speak less than 2 minutes and do not speak no more than 3 minutes. So when you're delivering this short 2 to 3 minute speech, you're not describing the object, you're telling us on how and why it represents a part of who you are. You must have an introduction, body, and conclusion. Use a visual aid in a way that supports the speech. Remember, you are not describing the object, you are presenting on how, why the object represents who you are. Please do not show any weapons or toy weapons or illegal substance abuse, alcohol or other dangerous items. Again, speech time 2 to 3 minutes. I have attached a PDF file for specific instructions of assignments, and I'll show you that in a little bit. I also have the outline template, and what you're going to do in the outline template is you're going to type in your information of your presentation, and you're going to submit it through the assignment link, and I'll show you how to do that. Again, whatever device you use to record, phone, computer, etc., your self-introduction speech presentation. Once you have completed the recording and you're satisfied with your presentation, please make sure you're not editing the video. The video needs to be continuous. So all the speeches that you're going to deliver in this course, do not edit your video. It needs to be continuous. It's like if you're presenting your speech in the classroom. You cannot edit. You're just presenting it continuously. Once you're satisfied with your presentation, then you will need to upload the video to YouTube. And you saw the video. I went over to watch that video, how to upload your speech video to YouTube. So make sure you watch that. Please make sure that when you upload your speech video to YouTube, you have made it public. Do not put any restrictions. Do not set it on private, because if you put restrictions or you set it on private, then I am unable to open up the video and I'm not able to evaluate your speech, your self-introduction speech. So make sure for all the speeches that you're going to deliver in this course, you need to set it in public. Do not read your speech. Practice and practice so that you can sound conversational. You can use note cards sparingly. 3 note cards 4x6. Eye contact is critical in public speaking. All your speeches that you will deliver in this course, do not read your speech. That's why it's important for you to take time to practice and practice. The more you practice, the better grasp you have in your topic, and you will sound conversational. You will not sound like if you have memorized it. We want a conversational voice, tone, just like you're speaking to your friend. So the more you practice, usually I tell students to practice probably 5 to 7 times, and each time maybe 20 to 30 minutes. That will help you become more comfortable with the topic and give you more of a sense of self-confidence because you have practice. Again, you could use note cards, but use them sparingly and provide eye contact with your audience. Please dress business casual, as this will provide a more positive experience when you're delivering your speech. The value for this assignment is 50 points. These are this is the self-introduction outline template, and there's also the speech of self-introduction instructions. You could click on that, and I think I'm going to go ahead and click on the self-introduction outline template so that you can see what I'm talking about. So let's see here. Oops, hold on. Well, let me go over the self-introduction instructions. Let's do this first. So I've given you a little bit more in detail. In preparation for this speech, select an object that represents a significant aspect of your cultural background, personality, values, and ambition. Using the chosen object as a point, develop your speech that explains how it relates to your life. For example, a new father might select a baby blanket as a vehicle for discussing his attitude as a parent. An avid reader might settle on a favorite book to illustrate their passion about reading and how it relates to their personal background. Show the object or photo or model of the object as you're recording your speech. The purpose of this speech is not to explain the object in detail, but to use it as a vehicle for the speaker on how it represents them. So here it tells you, organizational guidelines, must have an intro, body, and conclusion. I'm going to go over the outline with you in a little bit. Brief notes, you can use note cards. Do not read your speech. Eye contact with audience is vital. Again, practice your speech at least 5 to 7 times. If you want to practice in front of a mirror or a friend or recording device, well, definitely it's going to be a recording device. And the nice thing about, you're recording your speech, all your speeches, you're going to use an electronic device to record it, and you're going to submit that to YouTube and then submit that and upload your speech video YouTube link to Canvas. Like I said, the nice thing about it is once you record it and you watch it and you feel like, this is not my best, let me do it again, you can do it again. But just remember, it needs to be continuous. Do not edit your speech. Do not edit your video. It needs to be continuous. You cannot just little segments here and there. It needs to be continuous. 2 to 3 minutes. Eye contact, very important. You have the introduction. You're going to learn about an attention getter later on. But let me just remind you, don't begin with just saying, hello, my name is, and this is what I'm going to be talking to you about. Be creative. You could ask a question. You could use a quote to catch the audience attention, but avoid beginning your speech with, hello, my name is Carolina Saleh, and this is the object that represents who I am. Try to be creative and, begin it with a very effective attention getter. You'll have the body of your speech, which is at least 2 main points. So the 2 main points is what you're going to share with your audience of why this object represents a part of who you are. Conclusion. At the end, just like in the beginning, you want a creative attention getter. At the end, never say, that's all I have. Again, ended strong, ended memorable. So this is what the outline looks like. specific purpose. I'm going to show you the template because I have this to make it easier for you, that you will delete the instructions and type in your own information. So let me go ahead and remove that. And let's see here. This is the self-introduction outline. You're going to go ahead and type in your name. So like I said, this is a Microsoft Word document. If you don't have Microsoft Word, remember you could download Office 365 for free, where you will have access to Word. Make sure you're using this outline template. Do not use any other format. And you can keep this to introduce myself to the audience by explaining how, if you choose a journal or a book or a photo of your family, so you're going to leave this specific purpose to introduce myself to the audience by explaining how this journal represents a part of who I am. The thesis statement: my journal revealed that I am, and then you type in that information. And minimum of 2 main points. Write the main points in a full sentence, in a complete sentence. So you would delete my instructions and type in your information. And at the conclusion, you will delete my instructions and you will type in the conclusion. And you will submit this outline, and I'll show you how to do that in a little bit. Let's go back here. So let me go ahead to next. So to submit the outline, once you have included your information on the outline, save it. Whether you save it on your flash drive or desktop, wherever you save it, you will go here and click on Start Assignment. And you will click on Upload File. So when you click on Upload File, it's going to bring up where you saved it, whether on your desktop or flash drive. And then you're going to open it up and attach it. And then it should be here. And then you're going to click on Submit Assignment. Okay. And then go on to Next. You have Unit 1 exam, 25 questions for a total of 100 points, and you would just click on this right here, take the quiz. Make sure you have read chapters 1 through 7. You have gone over the student notes and the PowerPoint. Remember, this is not an open book exam, so make sure that you are working individually on your own. You're allowed 2 total attempts, and I record the highest grade. Oh, let's go back. We're not yet in Unit Lesson 2, and I'll go over Unit Lesson 2 in another screen recording. So let's go back, and I will show you the discussion board. So now let's go over the discussion board, how you would post your reply and your initial post, and also reply to 2 of your classmates. The first discussion board is introductions. I want to get to know you, and you want to get to know your classmates. So as we begin this course, let's introduce ourselves to each other. In a global economy, a good professional network is essential for our careers. Give us your name and college degree that you wish to attain. Tell us where you work and what your dream job would be. Tell us what you hope to achieve by taking this course. You have been given your choice of a brand new laptop computer. Which brand will you choose? When you're ready to post your topics, so first, your initial post should be at least 150 words. So right here, this is the initial post. You must answer these questions that I have provided. And the way you would do that is click on Reply. And this is what pops up. I had typed in earlier this, and I didn't delete it, but this text box pops up, and make sure so you are answering this information that I've provided for you in this text box. So that will be your initial post, should be 150 words. Then once you've done that, you post a reply. Then you will come back and read what your classmates have included in their post, and you decide which two of your classmates you're going to respond to. And each response is a minimum of 75 words. If a post does not meet the minimum word count, then it will not be graded. Also, let's keep our responses with the utmost professionalism. Always keep our responses civil and respectful. We can disagree, and that's fine because we'll have different perspectives. However, even if we have different perspectives and we disagree, we still need to convey a respect towards each other. Any offensive material posted, I will remove it, and you will receive a grade of 0 for the assignment. If you're going to quote something that you have seen somewhere, or there'll be other discussion boards that you might want to include something from the book, then make sure that you give credit to the source. And that's basically it. That's how you would complete your discussion board. This unit has 2, so the next one will go right after. And this talks about your digital footprint. This is the information that I am asking of you. Again, you would click on reply, and then you type in your initial post, 150 words, and then you go back and you respond to 2 of your classmates, and each responds 75 words. And that's it. Let's go back to the home page. I've gone over unit lesson 1, and looking forward to you submitting your assignments on time and providing quality work. Thank you.